intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the
BoxingViz.com.
panelists and do not reflect in any
All the
way
guys want.
those of the
I want what
podcast
Mayweather got.
partners,
I want what
sponsors,
Mayweather
or
got.
affiliates.
He done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot
Dazn Productions.
to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on.
Well, it's like this. Wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot. BoxingViz.com to get to where I got to. BoxingViz.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another spontaneous edition of the Boxing Voices. Saturday fight day, Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. The rematch live 8 p.m. Eastern on Fox pay-per-view. You can catch their prelims right now on the Premier Boxing channel or Premier Boxing Champions YouTube channel, which I don't think it started. I was looking at that a little while ago. It hadn't started. But Floyd Mayweather versus Terence Crawford. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather had come out this week stating that he would be coming out of retirement in 2020, and we don't have any clear plans as which way this living legend will turn, in which direction. People speculating MMA, people speculating a 2-fight boxing deal. I've heard a little bit of everything, but we're here to discuss Terence Crawford and the fact that he's doing what we've asked of him for quite some time now. Throw your name in the hat. You know, make a case for yourself. And I believe that's what he did when he took to social media a few hours ago, and he posted this very same picture that we're using for our thumbnail. As you can see, it received 49,000 likes, and he says 2020. Why not? And he puts hashtag Mayweather Crawford. So, a lot to take in. One, beautiful on Terence Crawford's part to take to social media to finally, kind of, like I said, throw his name in a hat. Say, hey, I'm here. I'm willing. Don't forget me, because really, if you don't speak, you will be forgotten. So just want to give Crawford credit for at least making an attempt to get this done. Whether, a lot of us will say, well, he'll never fight. He doesn't like Bob. He'll never fight Crawford. Maybe so, but that's not Crawford's job. Crawford's job as a guy that is 32 years old now, his job is to try and do what he has to do to get this fight, because his promoter's been failing him for some time now. And if Mayweather's coming back, no other fight out there for Crawford, honestly, there's not a bigger fight that could be made for him. If you want to see Terence Crawford grow, you desperately try and get him this passing of the torch fight. Mayweather's 43 years old in February. So he's ripe for the taking. He may still have those fantastic Mayweather skills, but he's ripe for the taking. So we're on Terence Crawford's social media, and this is the trainer of Glenn Tapia, Kendall Holt, Shadeja Green, and others. Terrific gist. He says to Crawford, it'll be a good payday for you, champ, but Money Mayweather needs to stay away from you. MMA fighters is his thing. And that's what a lot of us think, that, Floyd's not coming back for a real fight. You know, he's coming back for a money grab. But before I get to any other comments, we got Manu Jones saying fight of the decade. Now I'm going to scroll down to a Terence Crawford comment, which has me scratching my head. Now look at Top Rank, comes out and says thinking emoji, but 3 of them. So are they thinking or are they contemplating? Fuck. He wants us to do business with the other side. But then here comes Terence Crawford. And this is where it gets interesting. Hashtag ESPN. Hashtag Top Rank. Hashtag Dazn. Hashtag Dazn. I said hashtag Dazn. Interesting. Interesting. Hashtag Dazn. Now, it was Brian McIntyre, Bo-Mac, the trainer of Terence Crawford, that told us first quarter 2020, Crawford's should be done with that contract. Now, we don't know when that is. First quarter could be all the way up until April. Maybe he was wrong. Maybe it's the whole first half. But hashtag Dazn. Interesting. Interesting. Now, hashtag PBC. That's even more interesting because, you see, someone could have been like, oh, Ness, you think you're so smart. Of course, he's with ESPN and Top Rank. So, you know, hashtag PBC, that's who Al Heyman deals with. That's who Floyd is with. So then why is Dazn there? Or is he not saying hashtag everybody who's in boxing who wants to buy this fight? I'm about to be a free agent. Hashtag Dazn. That's the monkey in the that's the monkey wrench right there. You know, because again, ESPN, Top Rank, PBC, if he leaves every other hashtag besides that Dazn, then I'm like, okay, this is nothing, you know. Tyson Fury and Fox are doing a split pay-per-view, so that's what he means. But he put Dazn in there. This is to the highest bidder. Who wants this fight? Now, obviously, this is all theoretical because Mayweather's the A side. Mayweather chooses who he fights, and I don't think Mayweather will ever choose to fight Terence Crawford, but credit to Terence Crawford. Credit to Terence Crawford. This is what you do. Attach yourself to that name. He talking about coming back. Well, you talk about fighting him. This is what you do.
Yes! Yes!
So happy that after all these years, they're finally taking that advice, man. You gotta shoot your shot or you gonna be left in the dark. You ain't gonna have no big fight. It ain't gonna come. You gotta shoot your shot. If you don't put it out there, that's why I love Deontay, man. Speak it, believe it, receive it. And this is that. This is that. We spoke about AJ doing speak it, believe it, receive it. And this is Crawford. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Right here. Let's give him a heart on this. Why? Because this is what you gotta do. So let's see if there's any conspiracy theorists like myself on any of these replies to Crawford mentioning all those networks in the hashtag. Sign with PBC if you want fights like this, bruh. Laughing my ass off. I mean, okay. Someone else come back and says true. They respect that. He said you can't eat. Okay, he's just replying to them. He ain't talking about, but this one says, Bud, that would be epic. I'm with y'all. See, I'm with it too. I just don't know that this can ever happen. This is a passing of the torch. They got to give Mayweather all types of money, and that's why I'm happy he put hashtag Dazn. Maybe they would pay for a double, triple retirement fund for Mayweather. Like, oh, you came out of retirement. Here's more to go back into retirement. Fight Bud on the network. I don't know. But this is a little quick report, man. Little quick report. This is Terence Crawford verified Instagram. He's at over 500,000 followers, and this is his last post at 51,000 likes. That's about 10% of his followers. So he's getting good engagement. And you know that he's in camp. He stays in camp with, all his stablemates, Jamel Herring, everybody. There he goes in the camp right here with Jamel Herring. Obviously, he always gives round to Shakur Stevenson. So, he's ready. He's ready. And he needs this big fight like this. He really does. He is 32. And this year, he only fought Amir Khan. And he's going to end the year with Mean Machine, a guy that everybody just calls him by his nickname because we can't pronounce his first and last name. We don't know who he fought. We know that he drew or had a robbery with Ray Robinson. So, this is a good way to at least get some buzz on a guy who's about to fight in like 14 days, right? I think he fights on December 14th. I could be wrong about that, but he definitely fights in December, and again, Mayweather's the one that came out this week saying he was coming out of retirement in 2020. And we don't have any clear plans on which direction, Floyd is going to go. He hasn't fought since 2017, and that was beating Conor McGregor. That wasn't a true professional boxer. But if you're speaking about boxing, his last boxing fight was with Andre Berto. So I think there's a lot of danger in a prime Terence Crawford taking on a Mayweather. But I think Mayweather, if anything, if this were something that could ever come to fruition, he would be putting this together as a 2-fight deal or something like that. Maybe like the way that Ward did the Kovalev deal. But Crawford, look, he's won multiple titles in multiple weight classes. But at 32, with all that success, with all his SPs and all the pound-for-pound list, he's just not the star that he or his fans wish he would be. That's just the truth. He's promoted by Top Rank, but they're a rival promoter. They don't really deal with Al. So this is far-fetched because you're like, I'll fight Floyd. If it was that easy to fight Floyd, well, then you could fight Spence, you could fight Pacquiao, you could fight Porter, you could fight Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. You would have already fought them. So now you're coming for the top, which is going to be your biggest payday. I just don't see why Al or Floyd would say, yeah, let's come back out of retirement and throw you at a top young up-and-coming welterweight on the top-ranked side. It don't make no sense. The only sense that makes is that hashtag Dazn, meaning he's thinking about this when he's done with that top-ranked contract. That's how I'm looking at it. He's not thinking about this now. He's saying 2020 because he knows that's when Floyd's coming back, and we know that's when his contract is allegedly up with Top Rank. Now, the question still remains, is he going to sign another extension? I don't know. That's what we're going to have to see. Is he going to sign another extension? But yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and go out to the callers. You already know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. Just a little quick report show. We're going to go out to the sponsors. Let us know your thoughts on the situation.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
All right, we're going out to Michigan. B. Paulie, talk to me.
What up, man?
What up, champ?
up, man? What's going on, chat? Where Mike at?
I don't know, man. He ain't answering no texts today, bruh.
Hey, Mike ain't on it with this topic right here. This is boy, man. I think it's a cool look, man. Shout out to. I can see Mayweather coming in there and swooping that fight up just despite Earl Spence, even though he fake give him praise though. But I don't know, man. I don't think Mayweather will fight this dude, man. Maybe if the bag big enough, but on his own, I don't know about that either. But it's some good questions though. We just got to get some answers, man. Thanks for having the show, Ness, man. Keeping us up to date on everything. Y'all smash that like, man, for the champ Ness. I'm out.
B. Paulie, man, thanks for calling out. We're going out to the Ringer, Lids Low. Talk to me, Decatur, Georgia.
Hey, what's happening, man? Shout out to Baldy for making me a ringer. Man, it's a crazy fight for me. You know, these both of my guys. If this was to happen, but if it was to happen, I had to lean toward Bud. I'm gonna have to go to youth on this. Sometimes I don't do that, but in this particular case, I would have to because I ain't sure what all money been doing. But again, if money do bring his ass back, I want to see him go do Pacquiao. And if Bud contract does it in 2020, I hope he makes some kind of move just to get him from under this top ranked situation, so people can stop having that to, you know what I'm saying, say about him, because that seemed like really the only thing. Because Bud ain't backing out from nobody. So we get from under that top rank thing, then we can really do some shit in 2020, man. So Bud, I hope you listening. Money, if you listening, that's what's up. Shout, bring your ass back for that Manny Pacquiao. But if you want some of Bud, that'd be some great shit. I wouldn't be mad at him if he did it, because that's at least that nigga show he got some balls for real. But
hey, Liz Low,
it's all good.
Why you think Terence Crawford put hashtag Dazn, hashtag PBC?
Exactly. You know what? It's actually kind of like a little money ploy in a sense. He's just throwing it out there. Of course, what y'all gonna, not saying you particularly, but what people gonna do with it, they gonna run with it just because they did. And it was smart of him to do that shit. Think about it. Money just did this shit to Deontay Wilder, and then Bud come out and do this shit to Money. Man, that shit cool as hell. I'm all for the shit, man.
All right, Decatur, Georgia, thanks for calling in. We're going out to a Boomerang in Seattle, Washington.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingWords.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen, get the sharpest knife, and cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great. Mr. PBC, baby.
Dominic, what's up? Dominic, going once, just listening. In the meantime, we're going out to California. Donald in Richmond, talk to us.
Man, hey, you know I like this. When I seen that notification pop up from Crawford, I said, "Oh, Buzz said, what's up, Floyd?" I think that definitely the fight ain't gonna happen. So I'm not gonna get overexcited, but I think it would be a good fight. Do I think that Bud could beat Floyd? It's possible right now at this point at Floyd's age, although I know Floyd keeps himself in good shape. But I do believe that Bud does have the skill to beat him if he was to beat him. So I think it will be a good tactical fight, because I kind of look at Crawford as a Mayweather in a more of a type of way, and he does kind of have a similar skill set. So I think it will be great. I think that when Crawford's contract is up, I wouldn't recommend for him to go to PBC, because Floyd is a hater and he's running PBC. But I would think it would be a great idea for Bud to go to DAZN, because going to DAZN, it wouldn't necessarily disqualify him from getting any fight with a PBC fighter, because we know that Hearn puts the bag out there, and I think DAZN would be a great place for Bud to be. I think Bud will be able to get more and better fights because, like I said, Eddie Hearn, he'll put the bag out there for anybody he wants to fight.
That is your time, but I do want to ask, specifically, why do you think he put hashtag DAZN, hashtag PBC, and hashtag ESPN Top Rank?
My honest answer to that is that he might go to DAZN after his contract is up.
All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in. Let me go out to Colorado. Stonebone Boxing, talk to me.
You know I was calling in for King Crawford. You already knew it. But I was glad to see it, man, because Floyd just clout chasing, man. I was glad somebody pulled up his skirt. He keep talking about coming out of retirement to fight other 40-year-old fighters. He ain't talking about coming out to fight no young lion. So put him on blast. Show that he just stunned. And as far as he should,
but hold up though. I mean, Crawford is like a cherry for Floyd because he 32. He 32. The biggest real welterweight he fought is like Jeff Horn.
He a middleweight.
You know, the most skilled fighter he fought was Gamboa or Felix Diaz. So like, I don't know. This will be a hell of a fight.
I would like it as far as skills because I watched Jeff Horn coach. I watched Freddie Roach coach talk about facing Crawford, and they talk about like that's the closest thing that you'll get to Floyd, but he punch harder and he meaner. That's what Freddie Roach and all them said. And he should never go to the zone because the zone. What welterweight do the zone got? I think maybe Ortiz. That's probably it. So it would be worse. He would be worse off going to the zone because he wouldn't have nobody to fight. At least he can fight the 140s like Ramirez, and they can still do a deal with the zone to fight some of those DAZN guys. But they don't have no welterweight, so he gonna stick with top rank.
So why you think he put hashtag DAZN?
I think he's saying that I'll do the fight on the zone, but I won't sign to the zone. Like that fight, a fight like that, it would be basically a bidding. Whoever, you know what I mean? Floyd ain't gonna fight on Showtime. You know what I mean? Like hell no, he would rather do Fox. So you got a bidding war that would ensue. You got Fox, Showtime, the zone. All these people would try to put money up to get that Floyd fight. So I think that's why he put it because he know everybody gonna try to bid on that Floyd fight. Hey, did you see Clarissa Shields?
Yeah, I did. I definitely seen Layla Ali said, if Floyd come back, I'm coming back. Clarissa said, well, if you coming back, me and you should fight because you said that before. So, Stonebone Boxing, man, thanks for calling out. We're going out to Ruin a 504. Talk to us. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. And let's just get this show in front of the eyes of new boxing fans so we can get new callers talking boxing with us. Rue, talk to us.
What's going on, man?
What up?
I don't think that this fight happens, but I still have to give credit to Crawford, just like what AJ a couple of months ago. Talking shit, it helps your career in boxing, and he needs to be applauded for that. Just doing or saying something to get more attention on yourself. But as far as DAZN or PBC, those hashtags, I mean, if he decides to go to either one of those companies, I hope it works out for him, but I mean, staying with Top Rank, that might not help his career out because he doesn't have that many options. Doesn't look like he'd have that many options on the zone either, but I mean, hopefully he makes a smart decision whenever his contract is up. But that's my call.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Mr. Platinum. Talk to us.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just calling in. I don't think this fight happens. I think it's just the same thing. Remember how Mayweather was saying that fight in Saudi Arabia with Pacquiao?
Yep.
And that ended up just being a hoax. So I think it's just blowing smoke, getting some attention.
Yeah, I mean, we did a show yesterday saying that Mayweather just said he was coming out of retirement to cock block Wilder, but you know, after that, there's been hella rumors of Mayweather's true comeback, you know?
Well, doesn't he do this about every 2 years or something?
Exactly what I said yesterday. He's due, but every 2 years he's due to come out of retirement, so that adds truth to this.
Well, isn't he saving Spence for Crawford?
I mean, but we all know Spence is he's a piece that's off the table right now due to injury or at least rehabilitation.
All right, well, hopefully it happens, man. If it does,
but I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm just giving you the devil's advocate, the other side of the. I'm with you. I don't think it happens. Let alone, while Crawford's in a top ranked contract. Now, if we're taking any like I don't know, if we're gonna be conspiracy theorists and go off the hashtag, he put hashtag Dazn, hashtag PBC. That makes me think, all right, he wants to wait till 2020 because that's when his contract is up, and he's leaving it up for the biggest bidder.
Yeah, that's what I think too. See who's gonna pay him the most.
Exactly.
Yep. All right, well, that's my call. Thanks.
Mr. Platinum, you're the man. Thanks for calling in. We're going out to that one white boy in Texas. Talk to us.
What's up, guys? Thanks for another show. If you're listening on YouTube, go smash the like button, subscribe, and for as little as $5 a month, you can get on Patreon. You can ask these coaches and boxing professional boxers questions, personal questions y'all want, and help Ness and Mike out, man. They're trying to grow the boxing voice and border wars, man. Fight with CYP still on. I'm not for sure, man. I don't think Mayweather's gonna come out for that. He ain't gonna take that fight. Crawford smoked his ass this late. But it's good news. It's good media. Keep his name in the rumor mill. I feel like that's the only reason why he's doing it.
I mean, he'll smoke him based off what? Off his win off of Jeff Horn?
I know Ness was gonna say something. I'm not a big Terence Crawford fan either, but I still think he's smoking.
Man. I'm just saying, if Anthony Yard went into the Kovalev fight with no experience, then what would Crawford be going into the Mayweather fight with?
Anthony Yard almost had Kovalev. I mean, almost only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades, but Terence Crawford has got a couple of other names that Anthony Yard hasn't got. I feel like Jeff Horn being one.
Definitely.
Gamboa was one of my favorite fights. I know Gamboa ain't got the pedigree as Mayweather, but that was a fight. That was a good fight. That's all I know.
I don't know, man. I just think that on paper, maybe the Mayweathers are looking at this, and John, I'm gonna get to some other calls. Maybe the Mayweathers are looking at this and they're like, yeah, we could do this. We could totally take this young buck, wet behind the ears, ain't never been in the ring with old nobody ass motherfucker out, and be right back on top. Be right back on top. Now the problem is it a marketable fight? Is the risk worth the reward? Like, how much is someone going to pay for this fight? How much is it worth to the boxing fans to see Floyd fight Terence Crawford? I mean, honestly speaking, I guess I'm the resident TC hater around here, so he ain't proven at welterweight. If Floyd was coming back to fight at welterweight, I'd rather see him fight Spence. But I guess the question is, what sort of shot are you giving Terence versus Floyd? Or is it a given that Terence whitewashes Floyd simply because he's 43 years old and he's past his prime? Because, I mean, B-Hop fought for a long time. Fought for a long time. We're going out to Boomerang in Detroit. Alumni caller.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the street to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Nash back with another one, man. Appreciate that.
What up, champ?
On this topic, man, you already know, man. It's fight day, so I'm excited, man. I'm already got my ticket. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave for the theater like 7:30 and shit, so I can watch them prelims too. Because to be honest, they did look pretty.
Yo, how you deal with that though? Like, what you do? You go out in between? They let you go out in between fights to smoke or what?
Yeah, man. Yeah, once you in there, it's just like having a ticket with a ticket stub, bro. You go out to your car, you come back in, you still got the stub. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
they just
dope.
let you back in. So yeah, I go out there like if it's an early knockout or something, I go out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's sometimes it's a slow fight, you know what I'm saying? And I know I got a minute to go smoke. Hell yeah, I go out there. I roll up like 2-3 blunts before I go, bruh. Usually, if I don't have a friend go with me, I have a gal go with me, and she can bring the bottle with her anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? So we already got the drinks in there, you know what I'm saying? So we just chilling out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
man, we got to try that one day. Maybe that's a good idea for Deontay Wilder's fight. in February when he fights, Fury. Since we're gonna be doing Border Wars in Texas, maybe we'll watch it at a theater out there.
I know I went for their first fight at the theater. That mode was pretty full, man. It was a electric audience in there too. And you know, what I'm saying, like I say, everybody was doing the same thing. They leave out, go smoke, saying go get that, they drink or whatever, and come back. You know, a lot of theaters are selling alcohol too now, so that ain't no problem. But on this Mayweather Crawford topic, though, I'm happy to see either way that, you know what I'm saying, Bud ain't scared to call out Mayweather and get that work. At least get his name out there, because that fight he got coming up is not going to do that for him. So at least he can, you know what I'm saying, get some attention by calling out Mayweather's name. Well, personally, even before Mayweather retired his last time, I thought Bud would have beat him then. I think he does have a high enough skill set, and I don't really think we can compare Anthony Yard to Bud. Even
Fine. Let's not compare Anthony Yard. Let's not compare. Let's compare Mayweather to Horn, or to Gamboa, or to Benavidez that touched him, or Gamboa that hurt him. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. You know what I'm saying? Floyd been touched too, though. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
by first ballot, Sugar Shane Mosley.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? And by Zab Judah. You know what I'm saying? And he had a tough time with, I can't never remember my man's name though. But him and his wife beat the
We going out to Triple Ring CYP.
Yo, I didn't know y'all was doing the show, so let me say this to get this started. From this point on, me and that one white boy are definitely fighting that border wars, but I ain't propping that shit up no more. 3 months is too long to go. That's too much shit talking. It's gonna get out of hand, and he don't want to see me in real life. So let's just keep it at border wars. From now on, I ain't saying nothing about that man and his border wars bullshit, because it really ain't that big to me. But I promise y'all will see me at border wars 100%. Other than that, you're gonna get regular ass, normal ass, hyped up, great ass CYP on this show. And I'm telling you, test me if you want to. Ask me about that bullshit, I'm gonna decline.
So Mayweather, Bud. Oh, he's gone. Okay, so then we got Mr. PBC. What's up?
What's good? You hear me?
Loud and clear, Champy.
I don't know what's going on Blog Talk. I was speaking the whole time. Yeah, I seen this morning. Like I said, I'm happy that Floyd came out of retirement. I've seen that Floyd Sr. doesn't like it, but I mean Floyd, he brings that tenacity. He has that when he fights, man. This is something to see. And I don't think it has nothing to do with cock block or not cock blocking, but blocking the shine of Deontay Wilder at all. Because he has so many people that want to fight him. He got Khabib, he got Manny Pacquiao. You know, it's a money grab. But Crawford, I mean, that'd be cool. But I don't think he's willing to take that low risk, low pay, high risk. Maybe, who knows? But I feel like Khabib would be a better, more money grab for him. He's not in it to fucking fight anymore. He's in it to get money. So y'all can talk shit all you want, Ness. Because you said the same thing about Tyson Fury fighting Deontay Wilder. You said the same thing about Mikey Garcia fighting Errol Spence. Nigga, you always get it wrong.
What you mean?
Hey.
I said Fury. I said Wilder was gonna fight Fury.
You said it don't make no sense.
And about Earl, I said you're right. Yeah, that didn't make sense, and I was right. You seen what Earl did to him.
Hey, he's not gonna fight no Crawford, bro. It's not even what's in it for him.
I mean, he back at the top, right? A win over Crawford makes you pound for pound number one again. The world already think Crawford is the best welterweight. They just
already know that Manny Pacquiao will be a bigger seller in Saudi Arabia. Bring Crawford to Saudi Arabia.
Listen.
Who's gonna know who Crawford is in Saudi Arabia?
But listen, all that matters is That's only one fight, though. You know what I mean? Let Mayweather go grab that money in Saudi Arabia, then come handle this Bud Crawford work. You know what I'm saying? Or do it vice versa. Manny out here handling, Keith One Time Thurman, right? So let Floyd come handle Crawford. That's all. I don't see what's wrong with that. Sound like a good plan to me. You know what I mean? Listen, I think Floyd could beat him. Crawford's 32 years old. He ain't suffered no adversity. The most adversity we seen him suffer was Gamboa. Like, y'all wildin', man. We talking about Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? So you guys are the ones sleeping. I think Floyd could beat him.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo, what up, Ness? What's up, my boxing brother?
Info Joe, what it do?
Hey, man, I've been super busy, man, working, man. I ain't been able to call in. Let me make my pick first. Put me down for Wilder, 8th round KO, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ortiz hurts him again. But put me down for Wilder for the KO. Far as Mayweather and Crawford, I love it. Yo, Mayweather didn't give Thurman that shot, but Pacquiao did, and Thurman dropped the ball when they tried to pass that torch to him from that generation. So for Mayweather to fight Crawford, man, it'd be a passing of the torch fight, or it'd be another Pacquiao, Thurman, Floyd Mayweather versus Crawford.
You mean Floyd versus Canelo?
Yeah, it could be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the experience and Mayweather pound for pound. But if you'd have asked me today, I would go for Crawford, just like I went for Thurman over Pacquiao. I still got to go with the youth. Thurman just dropped the ball. But that's my call. Hit those thumbs up. You're listening to the voice of the people. There is no equal. I'm out, fam. Peace.
I mean, the difference with picking Thurman is Thurman was proven. He was unified at welterweight. He showed us. He moved up to 54, knocked a former champion out there. Like, he was proven. Like, it's a little different. You know what I mean? Crawford still got to prove to us that, he could do something like this. We're going out to the new caller in the Bay Area, 925. 925, who's this?
Yo, it's Casas. Thank you for having me on. That's
Casas. How do I spell that?
Qasas.
All right, well, talk to us. You in the Bay?
Yes, yeah, I'm in the Bay, Oakland. First I want to say, I don't think Floyd Mayweather right now beats Terence Crawford. Yes, Mayweather, you can argue that he's going to go down as one of the best. You can argue the best of all time. I'm not gonna say anything to that, but what I'll say is this. He's been out in the ring and hasn't had a real fight since Andre Berto. And that's, 3 years ago at this point?
2015.
Yeah, okay, so we're going on 4 or 5 almost. So, yes, he is one of the best to do it, but Crawford has been doing this. He's been active outside of this year, and I really think that Crawford is the best pound-for-pound fighter right now.
But Crawford fought Amir Khan, and he will be fighting Mean Machine this year. Like, those are Mayweather's tune-ups after 18 months off, okay? 18 months off was Juan Manuel Marquez, a first ballot Hall of Famer with the only clean knockout over Pacquiao. That's a Mayweather tune-up. That's a Mayweather tune-up. Like, Mayweather will fight. Mayweather would beat Amir Khan, Green Machine, and probably Crawford in the same year.
I agree. He definitely would beat Amir Khan and the Green Machine. If you really believe that and this fight ever happens, I'll be back on here, and I want you to put your money where your mouth is, because I really think right now, with how active Terence Crawford's been, the fact that he's in his prime.
How active? He hasn't fought all year, champ. He fought once this year. What you mean active?
I'm talking about through over the years. Even if he hasn't been active this year, which he's only had a fight in April against Amir Khan, that is true. I still think if Mayweather comes out of retirement, he loses. Now, yes,
if If you give Mayweather Amir Khan as a tune-up, and then he go
I don't
ahead.
want to give Mayweather anything as a tune-up. If Mayweather comes out, fight Crawford.
Well,
If he really is fast, he can do
Ward
that.
got a tune-up. Ward got 2 tune-ups before he got to fight Kovalev. Like, you want him to fight?
Kovalev, Mayweather.
What?
Kovalev, Mayweather, those are completely different topics.
You're absolutely right. Kovalev is a lot younger. Kovalev is a lot younger and less skilled. You're absolutely right. It's 2 different topics.
He is a lot less, a completely different fighter, completely different style. Yes, Ward came out. He did get 2 tune-ups. That was his choice. If Mayweather wants to come out and take a tune-up, which isn't going to be probably too much money for him, depending on what the tune-up is.
But it'll be
if it
fair.
is one of those Mayweather tune-ups. Huh?
It'll be fair.
Okay, I mean, all right. You know what? Even if you give Mayweather a tune-up, I put my money on Crawford at this point. Switch southpaw.
You from Omaha? You from Omaha?
I'm not from Omaha. I'm from Oakland, California. But I do think that man, Bud Crawford, is the pound-for-pound #1 fighter. I think people need to give him his credit at this point.
He ain't never suffered adversity, man. Floyd got clipped by Mosley. Floyd suffered adversity with Castillo, with Judah. He ain't never suffered adversity.
This is Floyd later. This is Floyd that was still closest to his prime. You know, Floyd today, right now, who hasn't fought in a while, and he hasn't fought anyone because Andre Berto is not a top tier welterweight. Wasn't when Floyd fought him, and Conor McGregor is not even.
Hey, don't take that as disrespect. Hopefully, you've been listening to the show long. Quaza. Yeah, it's a minute 30 each person. Thanks for calling in. We're gonna go out to Caesar in Las Vegas. Talk to me.
Yo, Nash, what up? You on your own right now or what?
I'm on my own, man. Scarface, what I don't really say, I say solo dolo, Scarface, no Manolo, baby.
I would think that Mike would want to be on this show, but yeah, man. So what I read online, because I got a notification on my phone, it said he was coming back for 2 fights. Is that what you read as well?
Yeah, I mean, I seen that today about the 2 fights, possibly being Manny and then a MMA stand-up dude. But yeah, this is Crawford saying, "Yo, you coming back 2020? Why not me and you?"
Right. But do we really think that Mayweather would even consider a fight with Crawford? I mean, I don't think he would consider any top welterweight besides Pacquiao. Pacquiao is really the only fight that makes sense. You know, in my opinion. That's just me.
And it's just my opinion that if I'm Mayweather and you know I'm 50-0 and I done everything that I done, I know me and my father and Jeff and Nate, we sitting back and we like, well, this dude 32 years old, he's inactive, he ain't fought nobody. Gamboa, Mayweather might smack Gamboa into retirement.
Nez, you're not telling me right now that Mayweather would actually consider this.
I think the same way that you guys slept on Canelo, and as soon as Canelo rumor Kovalev was out, I said that's a cherry for Canelo, and he showed you that Ness is a fucking goat. I'm Nostradamus. Okay, so Floyd, this is a cherry for Floyd. This is a cherry. Bro,
Crawford is a cherry for Floyd.
He went 12 rounds with David Benavidez. Would you ever in your life, Nick? I will fucking take a second mortgage on my house if Floyd ever fought Jose Benavidez, bruh. Come on. He see,
I don't know, it's just
he
so
see
hard
them
for me to
flaws.
believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, listen. Why you think Tundi Ajayi didn't take the Buatsi fight or Jorge Osa fight? Because they knew. They seen the flaws in Kovalev, just like Canelo seen them. So you telling me Jose Benavidez could hit Jose Benavidez could hit Crawford. Gamboa could hurt Crawford. and Floyd can't do none of that. Now just remember this.
I'm not gonna lie. It is hard to argue.
No. Just remember this. Just remember this, right? People are like, oh, Floyd got 2 years off, man. He ain't fought since McGregor. Floyd's tune-up was Juan Manuel Marquez. That's his tune-up. After fucking 18 months out of the ring, after eating Fat Burger and getting in the fights with T.I., he come back and he fight Juan Manuel Marquez, first ballot Hall of Famer, only dude to flatten Pacquiao. And you talking about this dude fighting Amir Khan. Man, what would Floyd do to Amir Khan? Floyd knew what he would do to Amir Khan. That's why he told us that fight ain't worth it. I'm not gonna make y'all pay pay-per-view for that. Come on, bro. Like, if he want, he could do it. If he want, he could do it. Because guess what? If there would have been a podcast around back then when B-Hop was fighting past 40, people would have probably been saying, oh, I mean, I was around when he fought Tavares Crowd. I was super impressed that he beat Tavares Crowd the way he did. Then he unified with Beirut. Like, if B-Hop could do it, why the fuck Floyd can't do it? That's all I'm saying. And B-Hop and Floyd ain't the same. Oh, they not the same. There's only one dude you take a second mortgage out on, and that's Floyd. That's Floyd. His career proved that. You could count the controversial fights on one hand. And some of them controversial fights, it ain't no controversy. Motherfuckers just don't know how to score. Because neither Maidana fight was controversial. Neither. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. Don't take my word for it. I'm telling you, if he want a cherry, he'll bust it. He'll bust it. And I'm glad Terence Crawford put hashtag Dazn, hashtag BBC. Whoever paid the most. Whoever paid the most. Now, it's up to the public to demand it because he ain't going to just give Crawford a fucking super fight. He ain't done nothing. We talking about Gamboa. His protege about to fight Gamboa. Come on, man. We going out to Brandon in Cincinnati. Talk to me.
Ness, I think you need to leave the drugs alone, man. Just say no from here on out. Get your life together and sober up. Bud Crawford, a fucking cherry pick. Oh man, that's fucking insane. Floyd's my favorite fighter. Floyd, I advocate you not to do this. Don't take the ass with him, bro. It ain't worth it. You're a legend.
Yeah, because Crawford blew out Jose Benavidez, so Floyd should be afraid. He didn't punch Amir Khan in the dick and take him to the 8th. A dude that everybody fucking knocks out and like with just blowing on him. Yeah, Floyd should be afraid of Crawford. Come on, bro. You wildin'.
Floyd is 40 plus and hasn't fought in like 3 years. He will end up like Bernard Hopkins outside of the ring against Joe Smith Jr. Don't do it, Floyd. Bud Crawford is a younger, stronger, faster version of you. You heard Freddie Roach tell the public that. He will get his ass kicked, and Floyd Mayweather is my favorite fighter. I don't want to see it done. And everybody needs to stop saying Floyd only got hit by Hall of Famers. Emmanuel Augustus is not a Hall of Famer. He hit Floyd a bunch of times, busted his nose.
Emmanuel Augustus is a Hall of Famer. He the only journeyman that will go down in history, dog. You can't even mention another journeyman as durable as him.
Demarcus Chop Chop Corley busted him up, wobble Floyd. He's not a Hall of Famer.
What?
Ronnie Shields.
Chop Corley's still out here fighting. What you talking about? He just fought Hank Lundy like a year ago, bruh. You talking about dudes? You talking about dudes that been in the ring with everybody? He wanted to fight Zab Judah. Chop been in there with everybody. Everybody.
Jesus Chavez, Ronnie Shields fighter back in the day. He busted Floyd up. He isn't a Hall of Famer. Floyd is very hittable, bro. Don't do it, Floyd.
He's very hittable. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question.
I love you, man. Don't do it.
How many fights does Chop have?
Shit, a lot. He's
exactly.
Like, what, 50 something?
Exactly. Will Jose Benavidez ever get to where Chop at?
Jose Benavidez beat the shit out of Chop Corley, man.
Yeah, now, but would he ever fight as much as Chop? Will he ever be in the ring with the names and the level as Chop? Go ahead and lie.
Jose Benavidez before the gunshot wouldn't have beat the shit out of Chop. Jose before the gunshot was fucking David Benavidez.
Yeah, you know that I like that you're trying to avoid. I like that you're trying to avoid the question.
At the end of the day, Floyd, you're my favorite fighter ever. Don't do it. You will get battered and beaten. Bud Crawford is too good, too young, too fast, too strong, too athletic, too tricky. Fight against.
Come on, bro. This coming from the president of the Bud Crawford bandwagon and shit. You know what I'm saying? Give me some legit boxing fans that just want to talk boxing. That's looking at this from a fight standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what we got here. I think we got some new calls. This yep, that is something definitely new in Illinois. First time caller, who's this?
It's Kevin from Chicago.
Kevin, what up?
What's going on, Nuss?
Chilling, brother.
Not much, man. Crawford got a chance, but he ain't got a shot. Floyd, he gets hit too much, and we all know Floyd is very accurate. He's very quick. He's gonna touch up Crawford something off, and only way he may get this fight is just because of the mystique of Crawford being pound for pound number one, and he would just to prove a point that he's nowhere near close to what Floyd is. That would be the only reason why he would take that fight. And from Crawford's standpoint, one reason why he calling him out is because Top Rank ain't got nobody lined up for him in 2020. He ain't got nothing on the horizon coming up. Spence fight is not until 2021, looks like, because of the accident. And it's like, how long we going to let Bud ride this pound for pound wave, and he hasn't fought anybody in welterweight in the top 8. You got Spence who fought Peterson, Garcia, Porter, Brooks. All them guys is better than anybody on Crawford's resume, and he's still pound for pound number one. He can't ride that wave too much longer, especially with him not fighting nobody in top 8. So with him calling out, mentioning all the other people, Dazn and whatnot, it's just a money move for him to get more money from Top Rank. We all know he ain't got the balls to leave Top Rank and go someplace else. If he has some balls like he calling out Floyd, go to PBC, fight all the guys at welterweight, and then we can talk. Right now, he's not really saying much.
Well, thank you for the call. Definitely can't wait for you to call back. And we going out to another first time caller in the 517. Talk to me. What is this? Michigan? Who's this?
Yeah, this Will, man. What up, though?
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. Dude that just got off the phone said it the best. 147, I give Crawford everything. Okay, he's a great fighter. He ain't done shit at 147. Nothing. He struggled with Benavidez for 12 rounds. He barely beat the white boy. He don't want to fight nobody else. I mean, that shit says it all right there. I mean, he could fight Garcia. He could fight Porter. He could have fought. I mean, he doesn't want to fight nobody. He said he could fight you guys. He don't want to fight nobody. Nobody. So him beating Floyd is not going to happen. Now, I will say this. I don't think that they're going to fight. I think that Floyd's going to come back to fight Manny because Manny is fresh off of whooping Thurman's behind, and the money is there for that fight. But
yeah, but don't you think that's how you spice up the Manny fight? You come back, Manny knocked off a top welterweight, you come knock off a top welterweight. Because if you don't got a belt, you don't. No. If you ain't got a belt, you losing negotiation power. Manny still is Manny Pacquiao.
I would rather see Floyd fight fucking Sean Porter than fight Crawford. He beat the fuck out of
Sean
Crawford.
Porter, that's a tough fight, man.
Yeah, I think Porter's aggression and pressure, he would make Floyd would have to literally fight. He would have to fight. It's not going to be all that pot shot, and it's not going to be all the defensive shit. He's going to have to get in there and fight with Porter. Period. That would be a fight I would pay for. But him fighting Crawford, he beats Crawford easy. He's too big for Crawford. He's too cunning for Crawford. I don't see it. And I wish motherfuckers would quit sucking Crawford off all day long in these groups online. Look, the man's a great fighter. I get that. But he ain't fought nobody. Gamboa didn't look too bad against him. But Gamboa had been rusty as fuck. He let 50 Cent fuck up his whole career. Let's keep it real. And Gamboa didn't look bad. I'm just saying.
I'm with you, B. I'm with you. Let me make sure I got that name down. That's right. Will in Michigan. Great call. Let's see what we got here on the 772. Right. In the meantime, we got. Yep, we're gonna go back out to Texas here. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Help TBV grow by subscribing to the YouTube channel, telling a friend about the show, and hitting that thumbs up button. Share this show on your Facebook, social media. Tell a friend that you know is a boxing fan. Have them call in and express themselves. I mean, look, that was an excellent call by Will. I mean, I know it's because it agreed with my point, but, you know, first time caller like that to express himself so fluidly and flow dope like that, I love it, man.
BoxingVoice.com. You invited him to the ring? Why? Yo le invité a que se viera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México! And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. BoxingVoice.com.
Yo.
What up, Matt? Yes, sir.
So you're telling me, according to an interview that y'all just did this week, and according to this Instagram post, Terence Crawford is going to fight people, since he can't fight Spence, he's going to fight people at 140, from 140, and people that are 40. Right?
Yeah, but that was before Floyd made an opportunity.
No, but that's the same thing. So instead of fighting Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Keith, Ugas, or even Ortiz, you're going to fight somebody that's at 140 or Floyd. I get it. Floyd would be... if Crawford would ever... even if he gets in the ring with Floyd, that'll make him a better star because of Floyd. Don't get me wrong. But from this post, I was more interested in the hashtags, you know, because that's a ballsy thing to do. That's like telling ESPN, you know, you can either pay me the money or you can see me leave. You know, putting hashtag Dazn, PBC. That's ballsy. You know, I like it. But it's telling Bob, you know, let's make some fights and make some money or, you know, I'm gone. You can have Vasil. That's my call.
All right, brother. We're going to stay right there in Texas. We're going to go to Mastermind.
BoxingVoice.com. Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend. BoxingVoice.com.
Yeah, look, honestly, man, I miss Floyd's fights, but I was never a big Floyd fan. So this is a win-win for me, because either way, either Crawford will beat Floyd, we get to see Floyd get his first loss, or Floyd will kick Crawford's ass, and that'll speed up the process of what we know is going to happen with the real 147 fighters. So I say let's make the big event, bring Floyd back, get Crawford a little check. He can either, you know, make history, have Floyd the L, or he can take his ass whooping sooner than we expect. But either way, I'm with it, man. So that's my call.
Well, all right, Supermax, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Boomerang. CYP, talk to me.
You know what's funny is that if everybody got a problem with Crawford fighting Floyd, y'all don't have no problem with Canelo fighting Floyd. He had no goddamn chance to win. But the truth of the matter is, Crawford will beat the fuck out of Floyd if Floyd comes back. Floyd is too old. Floyd is not ready for that. And it's never going to happen because Floyd's not coming back to take a fight he's going to lose. He'll probably fight Loma or he'll fight Pacquiao. He's not fighting no young black lion. Y'all need to stop and wake up and remember this in the history of Floyd Mayweather. He don't do that. That's not what he about. He ain't stupid. He knows exactly what y'all know. Don't fuck with them young black lions. There ain't no joke. Don't play yourself. Y'all always talking about Crawford, but can't name nobody that can beat his ass, though. He ain't never fought nobody. Well, name somebody to beat him then. Go ahead. Name somebody that can beat him. Let's make a fool of yourself and start naming off dudes at 147 that's better than him. Make a fool of yourself. Nope, you won't do it. All you're talking about, he never fought anyone. Wilder's never fought anyone. Well, name somebody that can beat him then. Exactly. End of the day, y'all hating on, yeah, this is a great show because it's great to hate on Crawford here. Like I told you, the show ain't Crawford friendly, and that's life. But I'm Crawford friendly, so I got your back, Crawford. Draft season, let's go.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think Thurman beats him, Porter beats him, and Earl beats him. Now, the issue with all those fights is Thurman, is he the same, you know, now that he's got this injury and this surgery? Porter, he's still the same, I think. But what was the other name? Earl. Is he still the same? So yeah, man. I don't know. That's why I want to see those fights. You know. That's what I'm specifically saying. Floyd's tune-up is Juan Manuel Marquez. You know, Floyd would never struggle with Jose Benavidez. You know, he would never get clipped by Gamboa. So that's my defense. We got everybody on there and everybody over here. Well, CYP, I guess it's just you and me. Triple ring. Right back at you.
I gotta be honest. I'm glad you bring me back because that was a horrible, lackluster. No appreciation, no energy response. That shit was horrible.
I think Thurman beats him. I think that Porter beats him. I think that Garcia beats him.
Bullshit. We don't believe you. You need more people.
Bob believes
Nobody
me.
believes that shit. I don't give a fuck what Bob believes. Bob can get a dick too. Bob is a promoter, man. Bob lies and lies and lies. I don't believe a promoter. No disrespect to Bob. He do a great job lying to people because that's his job, to lie. But like I said, y'all give me some names and put y'all money up and give me y'all list and put Bud number 5 or something. Because y'all swear to God,
Well,
everybody can beat
the
him.
name is Porter. The name is Porter.
Oh, yeah. Who believes that? Does Vegas believe that?
I mean, I don't know. Is the line open for them already?
You know Vegas. You think well, you know me? You know me. I'll make that.
My betting site.
I'll make that.
My betting site does not carry fantasy fights like that.
So I'm asking you, just like I told you which fights could happen, and they did. If you think that fight's gonna put Porter as the favorite, put that stamp on it right now.
Will they make him the favorite? I don't know. Maybe based off his fight with Earl. If they went into the fight right now, if he was fighting Crawford right now instead of Mean Machine, I mean, if Crawford Crawford was fighting Porter instead of Mean Machine, I think Porter could be the favorite because he's got a lot of momentum coming off the Earl fight.
I want y'all to light him up in the chat. Tell him he's full of shit and you know he bullshit.
Well,
Porter would not be the
they already saying that.
You know that.
They already saying that, but a lot of people like Crawford. That's the thing. But I like to be impressed. I don't like to live in. I don't like to live in this whole eye test. I want let my eye see the test. Let my eye see the test. It don't work that way,
man. There's plenty of fights that are going to get happen. That's how you make bets.
Yeah, you go. It don't work that way. It don't work that way for certain people because certain people do get to test themselves. I seen Danny Garcia test himself years ago.
And Danny Garcia can't beat Crawford. Try again.
I mean,
try again.
He's already had a hell of a career, and he's younger than Crawford. He's done more.
And he wasn't undisputed in the same time span. He wasn't undisputed at the same weight class. Next, he ain't beat no top welterweights. Next. Well, what's your point with Crawford?
He didn't beat no top welterweights, bro. The dude that Crawford got a belt from is because that dude kept accepting step aside money because he didn't want to fight Danny.
End of the day, I ask you again: what top welterweight does Danny beat? I don't want to hear your side story. Who would he beat?
Don't change the subject. Don't change the subject. Don't change the subject and don't put your energy on Danny because we talking Crawford.
You just said Crawford. Danny could beat him.
I never said that. That's what you want me to say so that you could have an argument, but you don't. I gave you the names that I think could beat him. I told you Keith Thurman, Earl Spence, and Sean Porter.
And you're lying. All three.
Sure.
You don't know what Earl Spence do anymore.
Cool. I'm lying. You're not. Cool.
You always lie when it comes to Bud. That's what you do on the show. You make that shit when it comes to Bud. Everybody know that.
Well, that is your call. All right, buddy.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, buddy. That is your call, but that's cool. You know, everything you say is fact. Everything I say is not. I mean, sure. But the fact of the matter is, he ain't fight none of them dudes. Fact of the matter is, if he could beat Danny the way you claim, why'd he send Danny a smaller offer than he sent the easier fighter in Khan? I don't know. You know what I mean? But let me see. We got another caller here. Who's this in the 7? Let me check this. It's easy to make fights, man. We've watched that get done so simply. You just got to send the right offer if you really want it. We go on to Davidian. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Ness? How you doing?
All good, all good.
Yeah, no, I've been just listening. I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, that would be cool if. I mean, I don't know if the fight would happen if Floyd. It's like people are forgetting how good Floyd was, especially when he was younger. But I still think, he possibly could beat, Terence Crawford. I don't know what this delusion that these people have, like they cast a spell on all these Crawford fans. I still want to see the dude is fighting some dude named Mean Man or whatever, Mean Machine or Green Machine or whatever. So I don't know. I mean Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but I don't know what I would like to see that happen, but that would be interesting though, because I think Floyd could beat him. That's all. I don't know, but yeah, that's my call.
All right. Oh my goodness. Yo, don't be surprised if Canelo fighting Callum Smith next. Callum Smith over here getting dog walked by his midget mandatory. It's crazy. He better do something. All right, who we got? I think somebody else just. Oh yeah, Boomerang on the PBC. Talk to me, Mr. PBC. What up?
Hold. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I know what I said about fantasy fights with Khabib and stuff, but I mean, it'd be dope if he fought Crawford, but I don't know. I feel like if he did, like you said, Ness, a nice cherry pick. I mean, I'm not even talking shit about Crawford, but it just depends on what Crawford does this next fight. Like this dude, Mean Machine, if he really just destroys him, and we can see some shit like him go through some type of troubles and come out of it victorious. I don't know, but like I said, I mean, like you said, basically he had troubles with Khan a little tiny bit. He had troubles with Jose Benavidez. It took him all the way to the 12th round to get him out, and the dude was on one leg. But I mean, you guys did say something about Sean Porter. That would be a tough fight. But then again, we already know Sean Porter's usually known to give people tough fights, but he ain't getting the W with Floyd Mayweather. Crawford would be cool. It's just, I think it'll be an easier fight for Floyd. I mean, the dude's professionally the best at what he does, and y'all can hate all y'all want. I see, Stonebone boxing with his hair in his nose, talking all that shit. But hey, man, that's just how it is. Floyd does what he does, and he's gonna get the W for Crawford all the way, and that's my call.
Going out to Boomerang Stainless. Talk to me.
Yo, you right on this Callum Smith shit. He ain't looking too good right now. Not to get off topic, but I mean, Sean Porter would be a good fight for Mayweather, but with 2-3 years, you know what I'm saying, if we not really taking the McGregor fight into account, as far as high level, 4, almost 5 years out of the game, I think Crawford is an easier fight for Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? And if he had to choose between Porter and Porter and Crawford, that Crawford's probably the fight that he should take. Because Crawford, man, Porter, that's 12 rounds straight action, just pressure. And I'm sure Floyd can work in them, in them situations. But like I say, you're talking 4 or 5 years off from a real, like high level elite fight. So I think Crawford would be the better choice if I'm Mayweather in that situation, as far as amount of risk involved. But that's all I got, man. I'll be on for the next one. I'm still listening up. Please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Boys podcast, because it's TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, it's because you're stupid. Shout out to El Camino. Peace.
All right. I think I got to everybody. So, if you are watching this, future, present, past, hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility, so helps us grow. And don't forget to share this. And you should definitely be watching John Ryder versus Callum Smith. John Ryder has just, bro. And look, I can't say much because I'm just watching this in the 7th round. People was hitting me with mad messages like, "Yo, you better watch this fight with John Smith, John Ryder, and Conor Smith." But damn, bro, and John Ryder, I can't believe how small he is. Like all the times I've heard Mike talk about it, he never mentioned this dude was this small or is either Callum is that big. But brother, John Ryder is a poor man's Canelo, man. So Callum is in super trouble. Super trouble. He can't even land. I don't know. I mean, sometimes you just have an off night, bro. But again, I'm only in 2 rounds of that fight. And that's the 7th and the 8th. Oh, we got another caller. Callers just keep popping up out of nowhere. Let me see who's this. That is, and we got another one over here. What is this? What is this? Looks like a new caller then. 513. Who's this? Where you calling from?
Elohim Jeans in the building,
Hey,
boy.
Dan, it's been a minute,
What's
champ.
good, man? I know, man. I got a new number. Been grinding, man. Trying to, put together this hustle, man. I'm working on this clothing line. Elohim Jeans is coming soon. But it's fight night, baby.
Yes, sir.
What's happening? Hey, dig this, man. You know you is a Crawford hater, bruh. But I like how you showing him love because the man showed some balls and called out the best pound-for-pound fighter of our generation, Floyd Mayweather. Okay? So let's be easy. It's a great move with the call-out. The best calling out the best. You know, I can't say anybody else has been out here calling out Spence, calling out then Mayweather. I mean, if this is the realm that this guy believes he's on, then, let's get it on. What does he have to lose, Ness? What does he have to lose? If he loses to Mayweather, he's gonna be looked at like Canelo. If he beats Mayweather, then all the talk of him being the pound for pound number 1 is true. So, I mean, what does my man have to lose?
Well, I mean, he got a lot to lose. When Canelo lost to Mayweather, it was a lot different. Mayweather's 43 now. If Mayweather at 43 beats Crawford right now, I mean, I guess he don't, right? Because Thurman ain't losing nothing, and Thurman lost to Pacquiao at 40, man. But 40 and 43 is different, though. 40 and 43 is different. You know they're going to give Mayweather more credit.
But listen, Mayweather's 43 is a lot different than, a young man's 30, bro. Let's keep it 100. You know what I mean? He's the best. So, I mean, you can't discredit the kid. If he loses, he gonna lose violent. Oh man, I can't even say the word. He gonna lose with his best on the line. He's gonna give his best. It's gonna be a great fight. It would be a mega fight in my opinion, and I would hope that fight would be.
I mean, how mega though?
Fans can come and see it.
How mega when your first pay-per-view did 50, then your next one did 150. If you talk to Bob, it did 200.
Yeah, but a lot of that was the dance partner, B. I mean, like if we keep it 100, if the writers are gonna get behind.
I'm saying Canelo did 600,000 with Khan. He did 200, 150 with Khan.
Yeah, but when he fought Khan was more so still a little relevant. Now let's keep it 100. He was still a little bit. He had a lot more buzz than he ended up having once he fought Bud. You know what I mean? So I mean, again, fam, you cannot deny that the writers are gonna get behind my man Bud. They're gonna talk this fight out. He's gonna be on ESPN, ESPN Plus. He might even end up on Dazn talking this fight up, bruh. I mean, it's going to be a great fight. I would love to see it.
Hey, man, Elohim James, man, congratulations on the clothing line. Definitely come back on here, shoot me a personal message so we could do an interview or something, man. Sure. You've been rocking out with us for years. Definitely want to give you an opportunity at least to let our listeners know where they could get those new jeans. And at least take a look at them. I know we got Canna on the line. Talk to me. Canna, just listening? Once, twice.
Yeah.
What up?
What up, man?
I've been listening to this. Y'all crazy. I want to say that was Stainless. Came on and said that Crawford would be easier than fucking what's the fucking whiskey drinker? Fucking MMA guy. McGregor. Like, wow, really? Like, undisputed don't mean shit. He ain't did shit. He got to prove himself still.
Undisputed, wow. Victor Postal and Julius Ndango. What would Mayweather do to those dudes?
I'm saying.
My bad. You're right. It wasn't the only dude. Vacant title, Thomas Delorme. Who else, bro? I forgot. What was the other one? He
collected the stones, did he? He wouldn't collected the stones, right?
Man.
We still giving him shit about collecting the stones, even though the people was holding them wasn't the biggest stars. Come on, on. I mean,
Yo. I'm a hater because I tell the truth.
Okay, I mean
that's true. That's
very
true,
objective,
though.
just like the Marquez take of Floyd beat Marquez, but he drug him up 2 fucking weights and was weight bullying the shit out that man.
He drug him up. Oh, you mean like Kell Brook moved up to fight Gennady and Mikey moved up to fight Earl and who just moved up? Oh, you mean like Canelo? You mean like Canelo moved up 2 weights to fight Kovalev? Come on, man, stop it. These are just tactics.
You said out your mouth Kovalev was a cherry before it happened, right?
Because I know boxing. Because I know, I see skill. Just like I'm telling you, Crawford is a cherry for Floyd. Just like I'm telling you, Crawford is a cherry for Floyd. He a cherry for Floyd. And Floyd gonna pop him. He gonna bust him.
You can repeat that 8 billion times. That don't make it true, bro.
Sure. Yo, will Floyd ever get chin checked by Gamboa? Will he ever? He'll cut his fucking hands off before he let Jose Benavidez put hands on him.
Bro, we talking about a whole different class of fighters.
See, you right. You fucking right. Floyd is in the penthouse. Floyd is in the penthouse.
Yeah.
Your man's been fighting Thomas Delorme, Victor Postal, fucking Julius Ndango, Gamboa. You talking about dragging people up? He drug him up. He drug up Derry Jean. He made Derry Jean move up too.
Was he weighing 150 on that night?
Come on, champ.
Was he 150?
Yo, I want Floyd. Listen, I want all you Crawford fans to buy the pay-per-view because that's why Floyd won't do this fight. Because you Crawford fake supporters ain't buy his pay-per-view and don't nobody know him. Thankfully, we even doing this show. Help him out. Get some clout. Hopefully Floyd giving him an opportunity so people can know who this dude is, man. For real. Hopefully.
Yeah. We'll see.
Hopefully. All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. CYP, did we go to you 3 times? I think we did because we was about to leave. This shit just keep getting litty. Everybody keep calling in. Double check them lines. Everybody's there. All right. NESGTO. Peace.